Hey everyone, Slothcakes here, and welcome back to some more MBON. Now thankfully the beta is finally over so I can do these commentary gameplay videos for you guys, but today we're going to be doing the 2500 cost Hyaku Shiki. This is a nice mobile suit that excels at mid to long range. Now as you see, he has his obvious and most well-known weapon, the Mega Beam Launcher. It's a great long range gun that shoots a really strong Jirobi. Now a nice little thing you can do is, at the startup, which is pretty long, this thing's got a long startup, you can actually boost out of it and leave the launcher there, and like a second and a half later, the launcher will shoot the Jirobi, and you could use it for Oki, you can use it to catch people off guard, or you can trick people into running straight into it. Or you can just be like me and just throw it out whenever you can. Now it does have a really long startup, so it's not the best thing to do at mid-range, but if people are leaving you alone at long range, just throw it out and see if you can snare anyone with it. Other than that, he has a great main gun. It's a reloadable weapon, which means when you're out of ammo, all you have to do is hit the shoot button again. He'll do a reload animation, you'll be back to full. This is nice because you don't have to wait for any cooldown or anything. Just shoot, reload, and you're back to full, and you can just keep spamming your main gun. The best way to say it is the Hyaku Shiki can be very spammy, and that's a good thing. If you really like that, now you don't want to just keep on spamming the main gun over and over again. You can do that, but you want to mix in some other things like your CSA, which is an instant knockdown charge shot. But he also has the clay bazooka, which is a little different from regular bazookas. What it is, it shoots a rocket, and after a certain distance, this rocket will explode and shrapnel will come in a cone shape. Now if you hit someone with the rocket part, and you can easily combo with it with your main gun, it's not going to do a lot of damage. The rocket is alright. And if you're too far away, the shrapnel is barely going to hit them, or not even hit them at all. You're going to get very low damage, and you might not even get the knockdown or stun. But if you're at the right range, where a lot of the shrapnel, or like all the shrapnel hits them, you're going to be doing a ton of damage, and you can combo it with your main gun, which makes it even better. But another thing that just adds to this guy's arsenal of spamming is his assist, which he calls in two Victioses that will follow him for a little bit, and every time you shoot, the Victioses will follow up with another rocket shot, and by itself that's a combo. And that just adds even more to the main gun spam, since you don't really need to worry about a cooldown for your main gun. Other than that, he has CSB as he gets on the Dobai and launches at you. He also has an MA mode, which he gets on the Dobai. I think it's called the Dobai, the thing he goes on. You guys will see in a second. From there, he can't really do that much. In later iterations like Gundam Versus and Extreme Versus 2, they did make this guy's MA mode a lot more useful. So you're not going to see me use it that often. I only do it for shenanigans like this, just cause it's, I'm going to be honest, it's kind of cool doing that. Going on that thing and flipping it off and making it run into someone. And it's neat. And there's the two Victia. I love Victia so much. It's a really nice suit. Now if you were able to call like different assists that could do something else, but actually no, I'm pretty sure the rockets are probably the best thing you can do with this guy. Anything else might be a little too annoying to actually deal with. Just cause every time I would talk about what they could change with a mobile suit, I always ask myself, would I enjoy fighting that? And if I say no, then I'm like, yeah, that's probably not a good idea. Now here's a very helpful tip, and especially since my teammate is the Alex Gundam, there is friendly fire in this game, but you're not going to do a lot of damage to them. It's just that you can do things that can really annoy the teammate or like really like hinder them. Example would be the Alex Gundam that has the Chobin armor. While you don't do a lot of damage to your teammate, you can still easily eat through all of his Chobin armor. And I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Or even if your teammate's the Crossbone Gundam with one of the ABC mantles, the X1, X1 full cloth, and the X2. If you hit them with a Jirobi, for example, you're gonna just clean through the ABC mantle, which is gonna be a little annoying. And for you guys who are new to this, I do want to explain some of the terms I'm using. Jirobi is just another term for giant beam attack. Well, it doesn't need to be giant, just any continuous hitting beam weapon is called a Jirobi. They just don't call it a giant laser or anything. Reasoning, I have no idea, but it's a beam weapon, so you can't really call it a laser. But you know, I don't want to go into the canon of what you should actually call weapons. Just giant ass continuous hitting lasers are called Jirobis. Another thing this guy has, and going into the terminology, is a zombie, and that's the community given name. I actually have no idea what it's actually called. And it's just, I don't actually do it, just because every time it activates, I end up dying anyways. But with suits that have zombies, if you die, you'll get like a second win chance, but you'll become a much weaker, worse mobile suit. Example would be like the Zeon. If you die and it's the game losing death, you'll become the head of the Zeon, like in the show, and you know, you can just shoot a regular shot or like a really, really weak Jirobi. The Exia can do it and become the Exia Repair, and the Hyaku Shiki he can do it and he'll just lose an arm and a leg and have a lot less of everything. It's a neat little thing. Like I said, I don't do it that often because I just end up dying anyways. Now for some helpful things. You can combo, it's just a very good thing to know. It usually takes 3 main gun shots to down someone, and you know, this doesn't count for things like snipers or machine guns. But if someone has a beam rifle or like any rifle that shoots a single shot, very high chance that's going to take 3 shots to knock them down. You can do 2 shots into your clay bazooka, and after the first shot, if it's landed, you can figure out before you shoot the second shot, do I need to get closer or farther to get the max range for the clay bazooka? And also, just to show you guys the gameplay, when you're in a shooting burst allows you to cancel your shot into another shot. And I don't mean shoot dash. You can just mash the shoot button and you'll shoot as fast as you mash it. Now with some mobile suits that have reloadable guns, this is very good because you don't run out of ammo. So the time where you have to reload is only like a few seconds. You can just immediately just vomit those 6 shots as fast as possible. It's not the best strategy to do, but if someone's really low on health, you just need to get that final shot in. That's a good thing to do, just put heavy pressure onto someone. Or if you're double locking onto someone and you just want to get the pressure on them and make them do something or overextend, just mash that button while in burst. But other suits that have like single shot cooldowns over time, you do get a cooldown reduction while you're in burst, so you can still spam it with other suits like the Gundam. Now a nice little thing is the Victiosses actually lag behind you a little bit, and if you're fast enough, or you just keep on moving, you can call in the Victiosses to shoot again by pressing the assist BC again. And if you shoot them, if you make them shoot, they'll stay stationary and shoot at the target, but you can still move. You can actually make them lag behind far enough where you can be shooting at someone in front of you and the Victiosses will be behind them or like adjacent to them and shoot at them, and if they block your shot, they can't block behind them, and that's a neat little thing you can do with continuous assists that follow you. Is it super helpful? No, not really. There's other suits like my teammates, the Raphael Gundam, I think it's called. Yeah, that guy can do what I just said a lot easier because his kit is built around it. This guy's kit is pretty simple. Of all of the recordings I've done of the beta, I don't really do any like complex suits or anything. I was just trying to get as much matches in as possible for you guys. And sadly, you know, I tried to do like a guide and stuff, but I'm just gonna be frank with you, I spent most of the beta just messing around and playing. I promise when the game actually comes out, I'll go more in depth, do the quick looks or tutorials, similar to what I do in Battle Operation. Just, you know, I want to have fun with this game. It's still crazy right now. Like, you know, the beta's over. I've been editing videos. I can't believe I played an Extreme Versus game in English. That's just... wow. Especially, and another thing is, I can't believe I played an Extreme Versus game with good connection. Because I played full boost and I have full boost videos. It's just a lot of times they're just slightly laggy because like 99 times out of 100 they're from people from Japan or from a different country, so you know the connection isn't going to be great. It's also a PS3 game, so it's a little dated. But you know, I'm very excited. I'm like so crazy excited for this game to come out. Also, I don't know when you can do it, but if you pre-order the Japanese digital copy, you actually get early access, and you get like 6 weeks of early access, and every Sunday you get to play. So you get like 6 days. I think it starts in June because the game comes out in July, and every Sunday till July 30th, you just get to play. And you know, even though Japanese digital games are very expensive, I might actually do that. Which is crazy. I might end up buying MBON twice. But anyways, enough of that. My name is Slothcakes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of the Hyaku Shiki. Like usual, have a good one guys, and see you guys next time.